Oh man, where do I even start? I know I'd be slacking on these college football videos. The camera's a little laggy. I'm gonna get a new one soon. A Madden video will be out a couple days before this. I think I'm recording this on Thursday, so a Madden video should be out by Friday. You should see this video Sunday after the Broncos game because I put my Broncos first. But listen, this is our third college football series, man. I know. The FIU Panthers. I forgot to save all the videos, and then I said Miami. At USF, I forgot to put sound in the video. I'm getting used to it, man. So this is my third and final series, man. So we're doing a one-star program in college football. I wanted to rebuild a shit team. I want to rebuild the shittiest team, and no, I'm not talking about Florida State because they are the shittiest team in college. Fuck Florida State. Excuse me. All right, guys. So team one that I was debating on doing was UL Monroe. Shout out to General Booty as their quarterback. I didn't want to be UL Monroe. I'll get into the reasons why I picked the team I picked, and when we get to that point. And then another team I was debating is the UConn Huskies. We all know about their college basketball team and their sports teams and all that. So I wanted to bring UConn Huskies up to, the par of matching their program to their basketball program. So that was another option I had. All right, guys, two more options I had right here was the Sam Houston Bearcats and the Rice Owls. I was just debating between them, but they're too much of a high overall. I want to do a subpar 76 overall team. I know UConn kind of goes under that narrative. Same thing with UL Monroe. Actually, I lied. UL Monroe is a 73 overall. They're one of the worst teams in the game. But there is one team that's worse that I was thinking about. We'll get to that point. Shout out to Kenny, man. Kenny Beecham, man. He was doing this. Shout out to Kenny, so I'm not going to pick that one. Another team I was debating was the Navy Midship. I wanted to build like one of the Army programs, but I'm just not going to go with Navy because I just don't really want to be them. So with that being said, guys, there's three more options of teams I wanted to be, and then I'll get to the team I picked. All right, so another team I wanted to be was the Kennesaw State Owls because they literally have no history. This is their first year being in college football, so we would be able to create our own history, which is really actually exciting me. I know they're the worst team in the game. They're 73 one-star. So that was an option. I really like how, like I said, they have no prior history, so everything we do from this point on will be their first ever. So that's a really strong option. I'm not gonna lie. There's this team and another team, and I'll get to the teams I've been picking. I'll tell you all the final team I picked. Another team I wanted to be was the Hawaiian Rainbow Warriors. Their running back is nasty. So that's an option I want to be, but we are not going to be Hawaii. And the final option of the team I wanted to be was the Air Force Falcons. They're like I said, I wanted to build up one of the Army programs, but I just didn't go with them. Shout out to Accra, LeBron James, you feel me? But so the final three teams I had are between the Kennesaw State Owls, the UConn Huskies, and then the other one was the UL Monroe. So it's between the UConn Huskies, UL Monroe, and Kennesaw State Owls, and I'll be back when we make our decision. All right, guys. So we made it to our decision. We came up with our decision, man, between UConn Huskies, UL Monroe Warhawks, and the Kennesaw State Owls. So the first team we are going to eliminate is UConn. They are obviously a good college, but they're high. Their overall is way too high for a thing I want to do. I know 80 is not high, but you get what I'm saying. I know they're a one-star program, but that's not the team we're going to be. So now it's just between Kennesaw State and UL Monroe, and the team we are going to be is pretty simple. I mean, y'all probably could tell by the tone when I was describing the teams I wanted to be. The team we are going to be is Kennesaw State. Like I said, they have no history as a prior organization or a prior team on all that. So that being said, we are going to go with Kennesaw State. I'm excited to build basically from ground zero, day one. They have nothing. This is their first college season. We are going to make our head coach. We are going to be a recruiter because, like I said, I want to focus on getting recruits here. The other coaches give like ratings boosts, but I don't really know this roster. If I'm being honest with you guys, I don't know how this team faces versus other teams. I don't know what their strengths are. I don't know what their weaknesses are. I don't think we need rating boosts because like we are a one-star program. We're terrible. So with that being said, I'm going to create my recruiter real quick. All the mods are going to be Florida, Central Florida, all that good stuff because I'm from Florida. I'm a Florida boy. I'm an island boy, but let me stop. But with that being said, guys, I will be back when we create our coach. We have our own custom play, but I'm going to leave this on default because 3-3-5 defense is kind of going to run anyway. So I'm a modern pipeline is going to be Florida and Central Florida. And I'll be back when we create our head coach. And yeah, let's get to that good shit, man. All right, guys, you guys can see here we got a coach, man. You guys see the goal is to win 4 games. They look like I said, guys, they have no history, guys. We got a 4-year contract, I think that is. Yeah, 4-year contract. They're 0-0 because, like I said, they have won no games. We are gonna sign the contract. We are gonna be the head coach at Kennesaw State. We start with a C- prestige. This video, we're not playing any games. We're gonna get into our recruiting. We're gonna get into all the fancy shit like that. Get our team set up and look at our rosters, depth chart, get all that shit set. So with that being said, guys, we're going to sign this 4-year contract with Kennesaw State. And if we win a lot of games and if we basically where we get offers from like Alabama down the road, we're staying with Kennesaw State the whole shebang. Unless we win like 5 natties in a row, then people comment saying, can you go to a different team? Then we'll look into going another one-star program and continuing the cycle of Jason Boyd as the head coach. But with that being said, we got 5 upgrade skills. Like I said, I'm going to mostly put this on recruiter because we got probably good players. I mean, we probably got a good like a couple good freshmen and stuff, but with that being said, I probably should have looked at the depth chart before I put in recruiting for quarterbacks. So what if we have a good freshman quarterback? But fuck we ball. We're gonna look at this team real quick. We're gonna go by depth chart because it would be easier to access. Actually, we're gonna do it by V roster. I haven't played college football in a minute. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna look through our roster. And we're just gonna breathe through it. We see we got a freshman cornerback, 81 overall. That is nice. Another corner. So it looks like our defense is solid. Our quarterback is abysmal. Shout out to Davis Bryson though. Shout out to the gang. You feel me? He's a sophomore redshirt. We got a freshman right here. He's slow as shit, weak arm. All our quarterbacks are kind of weak, but he does. Our sophomore quarterback who's a 51 overall has ability. Shout out to Caleb Johnson. I'm gonna text most of these guys on Instagram. Fuck it, because why not? We got a pretty solid running back, 86 speed. That's not that bad. 87 speed. Obviously, we want to burn, but our running backs are pretty solid. Fullback, I don't really use a fullback, so it doesn't matter. Receivers are pretty good. We have a junior right here. This receiver is gonna be a big factor. It's gonna be like a lot of speed at receiver. So shout out to Dobson. Bryce, I'm sorry if you're watching this. And shout out to Wallace, man. These are going to be big keys. They're probably going to be our receiver 2 and 3, I'm thinking. Tight ends are kind of slow. But hey, man, we got a really good balance tight end right here. Shout out to Kent. Our O-line's probably going to be miserable. I hate having a bad offensive lineman. I'm not a big runner, but having a bad offensive lineman is terrible. We have some good D linemen, good freshman, 66 overall. A freshman who's a 49 overall. I didn't even physically think that was possible. Yikes. Shout out to Decker, man. They did you dirty. Our D line is pretty eh. Linebackers are probably going to be terrible, is what I'm assuming. We do got a good middle linebacker right here. I'm just kind of looking for freshman talent. This guy's a 53 overall. Oh boy, this is gonna be a journey. 78 overall, right outside linebacker. Cornerbacks is where we make our money. We got a 94 speed. Shout out to Tyler Hallam. Tyler, I'm gonna send this to you on Instagram. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, big dog. We got Javen Williams. For these corners are gonna be big plays. I'm definitely gonna try to get Ross in there because he's our freshman. I'm trying to get basically all three of these freshmen in here somewhere. Free safeties. We have slow safety, so maybe that's where we can put in Ross at safety on the depth chart because we can't do it right there yet. We got, so like I said, slower safeties. Our safeties are pretty slow. Senior, yikes. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna go for a running back. We're gonna go for a quarterback, receiver, and basically the whole defense because I like having a good defense. I'm gonna go to recruiting, and I'll be back when I got my first ever recruiting board. As a one-star program, we're not gonna have a lot of hours, so we gotta make do with the hours we have. That's right, guys. So I went by the recommended board, just seeing if anyone would be interested in Kennesaw State. So we have some guys here. I'm gonna put them all here. I'm not gonna try to put all my hours into quarterbacks, but we have a lot of quarterbacks that are interested in us. So I'm gonna put 10 players on the board. How many we got? We got 10. I'm gonna focus on these 10 players, and I'll be back when we find a gem or if we find a bust. Actually, we're not gonna have 10 players because this guy doesn't fuck with us. We don't fuck with him, man. So I'll be back when I find my first gem at Kennesaw State. McQuaid. That's the most. He's gonna be a gem. I knew he was gonna be a name by his name being Dennis McQuaid. That's the most giga. 84 speed, which is solid. 92 throw power, man. He has 2 mental abilities. So good shout out to Dennis McQuaid. All right, guys. So we got another quarterback, man. 3 abilities, got some mental ability. Road dog, which is clutch. 89 speed, which is nice. So we're gonna offer him a scholarship. We're pretty close to getting a lot of players on the board. We got another quarterback here, and I want at least 5 quarterbacks on my board because I at least want to make sure I get 2. This guy has a mental ability. I think this guy's going to be a gem, and he's not, but he still looks pretty solid. We'll offer him a scholarship. We have 355 hours left, guys, and I'll be back if we find any more gems right now. Another gem here, 93 throw power. These quarterbacks that are interested in us are nice. Hopefully, like I said, we can get some of them. With that being said, guys, we got our first person that's not a quarterback here. He's a pass coverage linebacker. Let's see what he's cooking up. 87 speed is great. Is he going to be a gem off the rip? He's not. But like I said, guys, this team is not that good yet. So if they're not a gem, we're not going to beat ourselves up about it. We got Malik DeVoe here. Let's see what Malik DeVoe is cooking. 89 speed. I guarantee he's a gem. He's not a gem. I guess I just don't know ball. 89 speed linebacker will be clutch to have as a user and out there. Maybe we could build him up. Lobato. Let's see what Lobotomy is cooking out here. 84 speed linebacker. Nothing crazy, but like I said, guys, as long as they're not bust per se, like I keep saying bust like this is Madden, but as long as they're not like a 1-star down prospect, we're gonna be so interested. This guy could be a good. I'm gonna offer him a contract because our safeties are terrible and slow. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep him on the board just because we could turn him into a sub. Like if he's not the best, shit, hey, fuck we ball. And another thing I wanted to do, guys, I wanted to go to 4-star prospect. I know we're probably not gonna get him, but let's go to 4-star prospects that don't have any offers, and maybe we could steal one away. Maybe we could learn one. We got a safety right here. We got a receiver. We'll do these 2 guys right here. Roy Fullen. Let's see what Roy Fullen in this safety is cooking. They're probably, like I said, not going to go to us, but they have no offer, so maybe we have a chance. 91 speed receiver. Not a gem, but he has some good mental abilities. He has all the big schools on his board, so maybe we could convince a 4-star. We could try. We'll try 1 5-star. but the odds of that happening is not going to happen. This guy's a good safety as well. He's probably a 3-star athlete, which he is. So we'll offer him something cool too. We got 60 hours left. Let's put these last 60 hours into a 5-star with no offer. See if we can convince a 5-star to come here. Maybe we could do what Deion Sanders did and get one of these good guys to come to Kennesaw State, like what Deion did to Jacksonville State, I think it was. So with that being said, we're going to offer him a scholarship. He's not a gym, so he's really a 4-star, but we'll offer him a scholarship. We have 25 hours left. And with that being said, guys, we're going to look for just basically 3-star prospects that we're going to build our year 1 roster off of 3 stars, and maybe we could convince some 4 stars in the transfer portal if we have a good year. So with that being said, guys, I'll be back when we use these last 25 hours on scouting. I don't think we'll be able to give anyone anything crazy. This guy looks not that good. 59 zone is terrible. We have 5 hours left. 91 speed, fuck it, we'll offer him a scholarship, and I'm going to advance to the next week and see where we make it on recruiting boards. All right, guys, so I want to get into it. We just got Matt didn't fuck with us. Shout out to Matt. It's okay, Matt Way. You are not the way. We're number 1 on 2 schools. A lot of people want to transfer because of playing style. We haven't even played a game yet. Pro potential. I'm sorry. But with that being said, we didn't mess with the schedule. I wanted to keep it basic. I probably could have gave us more tougher teams to play year 1, but I didn't want to get spanked in every video. We got 350 hours. We are number 1 on Dennis McQuaid's board. I think we're able to give him more hours. We're going to put the whole 50 ball on him. If we could get a 3-star gem quarterback off the rip, that would be nice. Sam Houston is on our back. We're not going to really put much hours in the other of these quarterbacks. Maybe we could get Gabe. That would be interesting too. We're just kind of looking, seeing where we are on everyone's board. Like I said, these 4 stars, we're probably not going to have a chance to get. Like, yeah, Waylock is out. He's a 3-star. I don't even remember putting the hours in him. This guy right here is a 3-star corner. He was not that good. He had 59 zone if I remember, but he is a gem. So we'll offer him. Let's put 10 hours into him. If you don't got no offers, I don't want to pour my all into you, to be honest. If there's competition for you, fuck it, we ball. A 3-star gem tackle, basically a 4-star. In a situation like this, then I will put 50 hours in you. Sorry, guys. I was about to burp and yawn at the same time. We have 195 hours left. Obviously, we probably could get a lot of 2 stars, but I want to find some receivers now. We didn't really go for much receivers. The only receiver we went for didn't really fuck with us. So, with that being said, guys, we're just going to go to these receivers right here that have no offers because I want to try to get people who don't have a lot of competition because I don't want to fight for a lot of players right now. We don't have a lot of hours to be putting them all on one player. 88 speed receiver, pretty solid. We'll offer him a scholarship. Ben Spears, shout out to you. If we could find like a receiver with more than 95 speed, 82 speed, I don't even want to scout you. I don't care if you're a gem. That's terrible. We probably could have moved him to tight end, to be honest. We'll maybe go back to him in the future. This guy is a gem 3.
What is that? What is that?
Starting 95 speed. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Dewan Witt. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put 50 hours in him. A burner, you guys don't understand how much a fast receiver means.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
Damari Plummer we got here. He's going to be pretty solid. Like I said, if they're not gems, it's okay. We don't have a lot of pull right now. Montrell Ford, 91 speed off the rip, 93 jumping. He is only 6'5". That is a monster play. We need to get him. Maybe, and if we want to do some cheat shit, we can move into tight end. I'm probably going to limit myself to max 90 speed receiver to move to tight end, and that's at least 6'3". I don't want to be cheesy. Dennis McQuaid, we're still number 1 on his board. We dropped down. Roy Fawn completely eliminated us, which was pretty much expected. We don't think we're going to get a lot of big recruits this week. And this pretty much going to wrap up the video. I'm going to do this last week of recruiting. We have 190 hours. Like I said, we're putting our all into Dennis Quaid. We can't schedule a visit yet until we limit to, I think, top 4, top 5. But basically, as you can see, the quarterbacks are in this. Gabe is still interested in us. We are going to put some hours into Gabe. I don't want, just in case, he's our backup option. He's a 3-star gem. This is a deal breaker. We went down Matthew Rossi's board. He was interested in Virginia, and I forgot what team that is, but we're going to put basically 10 hours. If we're not first on people's board, we're not going to worry. This is going to be a long series. DeVoe, we'll put 25 hours in him. I just want to make sure I get players. Lobato, I think he was a fast linebacker, wasn't he? If I'm not mistaken. 84 speed, that's pretty solid. We'll put 10 hours into him. We have 120 hours left, so we're going to be able to take these 2 4 and 5 stars off. They don't fuck with us. That's fine. We don't fuck with you. You're the big stop in the city. Zach Strong was a good DB. I know he's technically a 2-star, but at 90 speed, 5'11" safety, we could use that, maybe turn him into some. Chad Lawrence, another Giga Chad here who ain't rocking us. Fuck him. We don't fuck with you. That's straight. Hayden Pounds, a cornerback right here who had low zone, but he was a gem, so we'll put 25 hours into him. Hopefully we can get up his board. Marcel Toon was a D tackle we're really interested in. We have max hours in him. We need more coach upgrades to be able to put more hours into him. Ben Spears, another receiver who's interested in us. We'll put 10 hours into him. Basically, I'm just trying to touch up No Diddy, all the players. We need to get him. So I put 50 hours into him. I don't know how else I could. I don't know if I can sway him. I can't yet. So we just got to hope Juan will come to us. I think that's Utah State does bad, man. I hope that Jordan Love doesn't convince him to go over there. We got Demario Plummer. If I remember, he was pretty solid. We're not gonna put any hours into him. We don't really worry about him. Montreal Ford was a player we wanted to finish scouting. He looks like a dog. 6'5", 91 speed. That's clutch. We're gonna put 25 rivers into him. So now we put some receivers. We put some hours in receivers. Now we're gonna do corners, and that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. And I'll catch y'all whenever I do the next one. I promise I will do it though. And then we're gonna do corners. So with that being said, we're gonna go back to recommended because it's the game's trying to help us out. We don't have auto recruiting on, but I want to make sure we do get some corners. I keep using the wrong tab. I'm used to Madden when it's just right trigger, to be honest. So cornerbacks. Let's see what cornerbacks we have here. I'm trying to find a cornerback with preferably no offers 3-star. Cole Caniff, let's see where we're cooking up. Can he be the next Riley Moss, Jackie Robinson? You feel me? 87 speed is kind of slow, but if we could turn him to a safety, that'd be maybe nice. So that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video here, guys. We've been filming for about 30 minutes. I'm trying to make this video about 15 minutes. With that being said, guys, man, I'm excited for the journey of Kennesaw State, man. Look, Florida State lost to Georgia Tech again, man. Florida State is just sorry. Fuck Florida State, man. They're the biggest ops. But with that being said, guys, this is gonna wrap up the video, man. Hope y'all enjoy. Oh boy, man, this is gonna be a hell of a series. Let's get it.